swear to God, we going up like gas prices on Big Team. Tap in on tap out.
Hey, Munchie, come on, man. That's where I live at, bro.
All right, keep it moving.
Let me tell you something about Munchie B, bro. That's on the damn music. Cub went to Washington homecoming and was in the stands and walked out that motherfucker and nothing happened to Cub.
What are you talking? We were in LA. You sound like a rapper. We were in LA. Man, shut up.
Cub was pulling up. Nigga, he was the only nigga coming through the hundreds. He was the only nigga coming through our stars.
Munchie B used to get wild before he lost his eyesight.
Oh, he played a lot of ball. He's definitely a general from over there, I can say that.
Wait, what?
What? Nigga, I ain't stepping.
Shout to the Inglewood.
Yeah, Inglewood.
That's my family.
Brothers.
Inglewood family was good. You know if I'm in the gang, I'm in the Bloods. I'm a Inglewood family.
What you creepy?
The irony.
Yeah.
No, I'm a blood, bro.
Oh, your blood?
Yeah, I'm from Inglewood.
Okay.
Munchie B left the gun play loco.
Hey, Munchie B ain't more family gangsters.
Munchie B, I'm with all of them. I'm subscribed. I'm watching all the niggas up there. Munchie B, what it do?
Mic ain't on. All right, here we go. Look, it's morals over money. That's all that said. And I'm back in the mayor's office. Yep, and we going live like 2K. I'm gonna let it build up, but until then, I want everybody to go over to Instagram and follow Drea the Virgo. She help you fight them strikes, get monetized, grow your channel, all of the above, bro. So tap in with her, see what y'all could do, and go from there. And all right, I'm gonna let some more people hop up in here, but until then, because I couldn't find a clip to it, so I'll just talk about it real quick. Right, we did this 24-hour stream at No Jumper, and I don't know, they having a problem getting it back up. However, because I wanted to get that part exactly and run it back instead of all the talking over the reactions they've been doing to that part. But at some point, I forget how this come up, but Adam make a dumbass statement like, that's why I wanted to run a clip so it could be verbatim, but something along the lines like, the average person walking down the street is smarter than the average gangbanger. If that ain't verbatim, it's close to it. Right? So, in my mind, I'm thinking, okay, what you think people part of gangs are dumb? So my response was, man, I'm smarter than you. What are we talking about, right? It was a couple of little back and forth responses or whatever. So I'm watching Jess clips, and he reacted to that part, and that made me text the No Jumper group chat. I'm checking Jess clips out, but there is no real metric to tell if the average person walking down the street is smarter than a gangbanger. There's no real metric. You can't really tell. People let them move the goalposts. That's the only thing I said. Of course, gang banging is not a good decision. It's not a smart decision. But if there's no metric, and that's not true, and it's hard to be proven. That's what I said. I'm more disappointed in Ricky than Adam, because Adam is mayonnaise, Ricky not. Ricky over there, chat GB, whatever. Oh, statistics and data and all this little weird shit. Listen, I want them dudes to understand every gangbanger is not documented, right? Not documented. Okay, Adam 22 is not from California nor Los Angeles County. If you go to that county jail, majority of them Hispanic, the Mexican sheriffs that's living a right life, a good life, and being a sheriff or being a sheriff for X amount of years, them are them Southsiders, bro. They locked in. So there's no real metric, bro. There's not. I was in high school and one of my homeboys was the substitute teacher. So you can't do gangbangers like that, bro. People make poor decisions. I ain't gonna allow people to do gang members like that. That just show that you stereotype people, and that's not straight. If Adam choose to hire Crip Max and 4 extras, that's on you. You think it's funny. I don't find at least one of them entertaining. One of them got some funny shit every now and again. It's not funny to me. So whatever. But it's a hard metric, and you will never get the correct census ever. So I don't know what's wrong with Ricky. And Adam, you're horribly wrong. For sure. And if you hire me because you think I'm a dumb gangbanger, well, fuck you. I don't know. You got the wrong one, bro. On Inglewood. So, but how many in there?
135.
All right. But I really got more to say about that. But I want that exact clip. You know what I mean? I'm gonna find it eventually. But however. This is about Poetic Federal, for real. Another person that stereotype people. And I said before, you don't got to be white to be a culture vulture. This man is most definitely a culture vulture, right? And I will elaborate on that. But the clip going around where he was attacking the No Jumper cast members. And I can't remember the exact insults he threw or whatever, the names he used or whatever. But, all right, go ahead.
Going on with David. But these people show up time after time after time, immensely uninformed. And it's not Poetic Flacco fault. Trust me. It's not my fault, all right, that the blind dweeb didn't know that David knew Celeste was 13 years old when he was messing with her. It's not my fault. This blind dweeb showed up, spread misinformation for an hour or two, and then went home and still got paid.
She lied about her age. Stuff. Look, a lot of this is fluff. The corpse shit go get throughout, and the Lou thing with the kid go get throughout because they found fake IDs of her, and people that was around David, they all said like, damn, we thought she lied and said she went to USC.
Nah, but public perception is not going to be that way because if you're in an intimate relationship with someone after a while, you're probably going to know.
Got a video that's on the internet where she was like cursing out her neighbors and shit. She carried herself older.
Things like that is inexcusable. It's not Poetic Flacco's fault that these dudes are uninformed and doesn't know what they're talking about, okay? I didn't do the topics for that news, so what's the excuse now? David and Celeste has been in the news headline for about 6 months, right? There's been Discord messages that have leaked. There's messages of Celeste's brother, right? There's David going around paying people to keep quiet about him and Celeste. So every fact of this case is pointed towards David knew Celeste's age. Nobody has came out and says that David had no idea how old Celeste was. But your employee...
Okay, listen. Okay. He really mad at Adam, okay? And that's where your energy is really directed towards, because you think he's supposed to since you put out this little BS content, he's supposed to agree with that, right? Okay, you said I came on No Jumper giving out misinformation. Okay. Now keep in mind, I'm on Morals Over Money TV, bro. I do reactions and interviews right here. Okay. I'm at No Jumper. I'm gonna kick back off Richard Hart. I took a break from Richard Hart, but I do straight politicking. A show with Alex Alonso. We cover current events and cases like the David case, and many others, right? So, okay. I believe we was the first to get on this David case. I've been on the ins and outs of this case a long time ago because we've been covering it. Now, since he went to jail, I haven't even paid attention to it. Everything you talking about is new. The grand jury was not made public like Nipsey Hussle grand jury when Cowboy first got on the stand. Everybody knew what was going on every step of the way. At some point, they made this investigation private because people was putting out fake news. So they didn't let out no autopsy information or anything. I know because I'm informed. Now, what I said about the little girl lying about her age, it's not a lie. And as my subscribers know, when I come with receipts. I got a receipt book, right? Stutter and Stanley is wrong, bro. I didn't make that up. I got 2 daughters. I'm morally intact when it comes to women. You don't have any kids. You come from a third world place and you have no respect to the opposite gender because you said you give them $150, some Popeyes, and have sex, and you think that's cool. But I'm about to run this. I'm going to stop one time because he said I came up to no jumper and I gave out some misinformation. And they say gangbangers are dumb. Man, all right. All right, go ahead.
Why hasn't he been arrested for
Statutory
rape?
Yeah, because I don't know how valid this is, but they said he was dealing with her, having intercourse with her since she was 11.
I heard 12. So let's say it's 12.
Mm-hmm.
That would be 2 years ago. She turned 50. She just turned 15. So in 2023, she would have been 12, and he would have been 18, going on 19. I think an 18-year-old with a 12-year-old. Well, he's 5 years older. So he would have been 17 when she was 12, but he would have turned 18 before she turned 13. He's 5 years, a little more than 5 years older than her.
5 and some change.
Yeah, 5 and some change. So what do you think about a 18-year-old with a 13-year-old?
That's horrible.
Okay.
This 13-year-old is in the 8th or 9th grade and you're getting ready for college.
Okay, a 17-year-old with a 12-year-old, because that could have possibly happened here.
Man, look, bro, that's horrible. The 17-year-old with a 12-year-old is horrible. A 12-year-old is in middle school, bro. You getting ready for college.
Yeah, but
y'all maturity level ain't even nowhere, like, know what I'm saying?
All right, here's one thing that everybody is saying, though. This girl did not look.
Now, I let it be known I'm not cool with that age gap. You can't act like I'm coming like that. I said I wasn't cool with that age gap. You 17 getting ready for college. If she 12, y'all maturity level is nowhere each other. Nowhere. You don't need to be dealing with that. Right? Now, I'm about to run. The next part is gonna be the receipt for this idiot. That's deep pulling Adam. Oh, you're your employee. Shut up, bitch. But all right, keep going.
Look 12. She did not look 13. And when she was on her Discord, she put she was 18 or 19 in her bio. So she was lying about her age. She added about 4 or 5 years to her age. And everybody believed it.
Did they get the impression that this was a romantic couple?
Yes, absolutely. So the people that I spoke to that were seeing them together out in the scene believed they were romantically involved. Now, look, they did not say anything about PDA, said that David was a very shy, quiet person, and Celeste seemed to mirror that as well. So they weren't out there making out at parties and things like that, but they did believe, because they would see them together so frequently, that these two were in a relationship.
Where did they get the idea that she was somehow a 19-year-old going to USC as a college kid?
I know. Isn't that just so crazy? Because, you know, we think, how does a 14-year-old child present as a 19-year-old woman? And I was told that these people were just so sure that she was a college student. They were specific. They said that she attended USC from what they believed. And also she was seen at events where there's age restrictions, you know, clubs and parties and stuff like this, where she had to be at least of 18 years old to get in. And we do know from law enforcement sources that she did have several fake IDs as well. So she was able to get into places where there was age restrictions.
But they say that
bro, right there. How's that misinformation? Wouldn't you think a reliable news source is more reliable than Poetic Federal? Come on, bro. Stop it, bro. Stop it, bro. Hey, you can't ever corner me in, bro. Ever about nothing. If I'm at any place, not just No Jumper, and I'm not knowledgeable about the subject at hand, I'ma kick back and listen. That's what I'ma do. Unless we just talking some BS and I'm just we having fun with it. If it's like a real topic like that, I'm kick back and listen if I don't know what's going on. Now, I don't know, man. I mean, maybe you in a relationship now. You over there. What's that thing called when you off drugs and you be sweating and stuff? You need some more PUSSY in your life, and you can't purchase it like you used to because you over there with the 304 that's using you for money. But whatever. But I don't know why everybody at No Jumper, except for Doughboy, Lush, and Suspect, is idiots because you mad. I don't know. And Lush is a white man, a white Jew with wealthy parents and a brother that's the founder of Indeed that hangs in MacArthur Park from a tagger gang and uses drugs. That decision is way worse than joining the gang on any level. Way worse. And that right there, it was to Adam 22. Way worse. And for the masses, you can't even call No Jumper a gang bang podcast no more because there's more people in there that believe in calling the police than the other way around. Moose said he got 911 on speed dial. Doughboy already said he'd tell and or whatever because he's a civilian is cool. You already know what Adam gonna do. We know the suspicions of well, I know for a fact, but to the world, the suspicions of Whack 100. There's more people in there that be on camera that believe in calling 911 than the other way around. Gangbang podcast where? Spotty Face, Young and Hefe, and Munchie B be on camera for 4 hours to 5 at a time, and you don't hear cuz or blood not once. Who gangbanging? Spotty, Young and Hefe, or Munchie don't even make the topics. So, hey, bro, misses with that shit, bro. Flacko, come on, bro. You was trying to interview the dude, Treyway 7, and talk about gang shit and crimes. I said, for what? What do you want to do that for? The Hoover's actively back and forth with people, and what you want to talk about? You want to nickname him the prime minister? Oh, he like you was back in 2010. I'm not. Whoop-de-doo. What? So what? Oh, well, he do music too. Well, interview him about that. I could go find that text. You don't want to look for the gangbangers. You don't want interviewing the prostitute girly face. The world has no interest in girly face, bro. Believe it. Maybe you wanted to take her for a spin. I don't know, but whatever. You talking about no hip hop IQ and it's a hip hop podcast where's the interview at where you interviewing somebody that's a rapper on No Jumper? Cause you only interview gangbangers and prostitutes on No Jumper, bro. So where's it at? That's what I want to know. And if we talking numbers as far as No Jumper go, you did your best when you had a show with me and Spiderload. Now, let's start from the time Munchie started on No Jumper, Munchie B started on No Jumper, and compare Poetic Federal to Munchie B on camera. Munchie B got a way better success rate at No Jumper than Poetic Federal. So all the YouTubers, go do your due diligence, bro. Poetic Federal, you did your best when you was with Spider Joke and Munchie B when we had that show. Now I'm starting from when I was there. Anytime you had the bunkest day out the week when it comes to the news. People went to sleep. It's jumping when Munchie there. or less on the news. Other than that, they snoring. What are you talking about? You're a bunk. You got to be by yourself, eating a bowl of ice cream in front of a computer, and then you'll play majority somebody else shit, and you'll talk in between. And you good at it. I ain't gonna cap, and because you're doing it up on your own channel. But as far as no jumper, you're a bunk. You was known to have an odor, a foul odor. Everybody clowned you from the women to the men. Suspect, Gina, everybody said you stunk. That's why it's hard to believe somebody will ever give you some PUSSY for free. You have an odor problem. For you to get some ass, the broad got to be at work. She got to be working. Stop it. But I'm going to knock out some comments, some super chats, and I'm going to keep it brief. You know what I'm saying? I just have to touch on that real quick. Is that girl hooked up over there?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm gonna knock out some comments, some super chats, and then, you know what I'm saying, I'm about to get up out of here, man. Because it's Friday, and Debo ain't about to break out on me, nigga.
Okay, you got two. The first one is Ashley Nix. She said, keep doing what you're doing. You the only reason why I watch No Jumper. I'm subscribed to all your content.
Thank you. I appreciate
Red
you.
heart.
I appreciate you. I appreciate that for sure.
Then we have Dolled Up, Xtina1, Munchie the Goat. I got to meet you one day. Shout out B-Team from a C-Team member.
Shout out to Keyways. Shout out to Keyways, and I appreciate you also. Everything. And is any good comments?
I saw one from Pathetic. It said, from Three Finger Pyru, he said, Pathetic Flacko. I thought that was hella funny.
Hey, shout out Three Finger Pyru. They're referring to Winnie 100. Shout out to Three Finger Pyru. He said, Poetic. Pathetic.
Flacko took a blade walker back to his crib.
Pathetic Flacko took a blade walker back to his crib. Bro, they got hotels and motels for that, brother. Or back seats. You took her to the house. Hey, you wanted that GFE. A GFE is girlfriend experience. That costs more. That costs more. Believe me. Because I've been on the other end of that phone as you. When the girls be, hey, honey. Oh, how many flowers you have? How many don't like quote unquote flowers? Oh, okay. Okay. All right, honey. Send a deposit. I'll be on my way in 30 minutes. Your address, baby? All that. I've been on this side of the phone. And while she sashay out the room and go to weirdos, stanky weirdos like you. But you see anything, Shishi?
One more from Chaos. It's not a super chat, but he said Munchie not always right, but he never scared to speak what he believed. That's what kept No Jumper from going stale all this time.
Appreciate that. But look, before I get up out of here, I mean, like you said, I ain't right all the time. Man, go run the numbers, bro. From the time I started on No Jumper, Flacko numbers on No Jumper, when he on camera versus mine, stop playing, fool. You did your best when you was around the gangbangers. Or you was around the Spider Loke, the Crip, and Munchie, the Blood. You did your best numbers then. And then, when you on camera, it's nothing. Me on the news, F you over by a landslide. You had the bunkest day of the news. Believe it. But with that being said, I want everybody to like, hype, subscribe, hit the notification bell, be aware.
We got one more.
Go ahead.
From FamBam 3400, Wack gonna get knocked out playing games up there running up on people. He already threatened he coming after you next.
Man, that ain't no threat. That's a dream to me. A threat. Wack ain't, look, bro. Look. God bless Wack, man. You know what I'm saying? That man have childhood trauma and got abandonment issues. He's angry inside. His father was a crackhead, was out and about. His mother had mental health issues, also on drugs. He didn't get that love at home. He's mad at the world. So if you smile too long around him, his mission is to make that smile go upside down, bro. You just got to pray for brothers like that. That's all. He'll be all right. Don't worry about it. Wack will be all right. Any last minute?
That's it.
With that being said, man, I want everybody to like, hype, subscribe, hit the notification bell, be aware every time I drop something. And what else, man? I'm everywhere like air, man. I'm at No Jumper when I'm at No Jumper. Street TV with Alex Alonso, straight politicking, and right here, More's Over Money. Don't worry about it. Stay dangerous, stay alive, stay woke. I'm out of here. Big team.
Swear to God, we going up like gas prices on Big Team. Tap in on tap out.
Come on, man. That's where I live at, bro.
All right, keep it moving.
Let me tell you something about Munchie B, bro. That's on the damn news. Cub went to Washington homecoming and was in the stands and walked out that motherfucker and nothing happened to Cub.
What are you talking? We run LA. You sound like a rapper. We run LA. Man, shut up.
Cub was pulling up. Nigga, he was the only nigga coming through the hundreds. He was the only nigga coming through our stars.
Munchie B used to get wild before he lost his eyesight.
Oh, he played a lot of ball. He's definitely a general from over there. I can say that.
Wait, what?
What? Nigga, I ain't stuck.
Shout to Inglewood.
Yeah, Inglewood.
That's my family.
Brothers.
Inglewood family was good. You know if I'm in the gang, I'm in the Bloods. I'm a Inglewood family.
What you creepy?
The irony.
For me? Yeah. No, I'm a blood, bro. Oh, you blood? Yeah, I'm from Inglewood. Okay. Munchie B left the company loco.
Hey, Munchie B ain't more family gangsters.
Munchie B, I'm with all of them. I'm subscribing, watching all the niggas up there. Munchie B, what it do?